Hi everyone, this is Rosie, and today I would like to show you a technique for folding down the tops of your zippers for sewing into a bag or a pouch that does not require any tacking with hand stitching or machine sewing. So let's get started. I have 3 different zippers here, and the technique that I'm going to demonstrate can be done on any of these zippers. The one on the top is a number 4.5 zipper, and the width of the zipper tape is 1.25 inches. The next one down is a number 5 zipper, and the width of the zipper tape is also 1.25 inches. The difference between the number 5 and the number 4.5 zipper is that the zipper teeth on the number 5 zipper are wider than they are on the number 4.5 zipper. And on the bottom I have a number 3 zipper, and the width of the zipper tape is 1 inch. First I'm going to demonstrate the technique on this number 5 zipper, and then I'm going to demonstrate it a second time on a zipper that I'm actually going to sew into a pouch. The first thing that you need to do is determine the length of your zipper, and then you want to add 1.5 inches to whatever that length is. Then from the top of the zipper you're going to measure down 1.5 inches and draw a line, and you're going to do that on each side of the zipper. So both of these lines here are 1.5 inches down from the top. Then you're going to take a piece of double-sided adhesive tape. The tape that I have here is 1/4 of an inch wide. I wouldn't use anything wider than this. And then you're going to place a piece of that tape right on the edge of the zipper tape and right above the line that you drew 1.5 inches from the top. Then you can burnish it down, and then place a piece of tape on the opposite side, right along the edge of that zipper tape, and burnish it down. Then you're going to take your zipper and remove that release paper, just like that. And then you want to fold back on this line right here so that the zipper is wrong sides together. It's folded wrong sides together. And then you want to take that line and you want to place it so that it's sitting right underneath the zipper teeth right here. So you'll just angle it up and press it down really well, and that tape will hold it in place for you. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Remove the release paper, fold back on the line so that the wrong sides of the zipper are together, and then bring that line up at an angle so that it is sitting right underneath those zipper teeth. Just press it down well. Then you can go ahead and close your zipper, and that's what you have. Now, if you want to have a little bit of extra insurance here, you can stitch this under the machine, and it's actually going to be a lot easier to stitch it because everything is being held into place for you. But I don't really think it's necessary. You can also just go ahead and hold it with a couple of clips. And this is the way I've been doing my zippers lately, and it just is so much easier. And then this is what it looks like on the back of your zipper. I have a pouch here that I'm working on, and I'm ready to put the zipper into the top. So the first thing that I'm going to do is determine how long my zipper needs to be. This pouch is going to have seam allowances that are 3/8 of an inch. So I'm going to measure in 1/2 inch from each side. And the distance between these 2 marks is going to be the length of my zipper. So it's coming out to just about 11.5 inches. Here is the zipper that I will be using. It is a number 3 zipper. The first thing that I want to do is cut the zipper stop right off of the end of the zipper. So I'll just take my scissors and cut straight across, right next to the zipper stop. I will be adding a zipper tab to the end of the zipper, but for now I just want to measure 11.5 inches up from the bottom of the zipper because that's the length my zipper needs to be. So I'm placing my ruler down, and I'm just going to make a mark straight across the zipper at the 11.5-inch mark. Now I also need to have that extra 1.5 inches above this mark for turning the zipper down. So I'll place my ruler down once again and mark 1.5 inches up from this mark here. Then I'm going to pull my zipper pull down below both of these marks. And then I'm going to cut straight across this mark here. This is the mark that's closest to the top of the zipper, and it's 1.5 inches above these marks here. I'd like to point out that when you're cutting the length of your zipper, you might need to take into consideration the width of your zipper teeth. This is a number 5 zipper, and the zipper teeth here are quite wide. When we fold back the top of the zipper, those zipper teeth are going to add some length to your zipper. If I measure it here, they're about 1/8 of an inch wide. So my zipper needs to be 11.5 inches long. I'm going to subtract 1/8 of an inch from that 11.5 inch measurement, and I will be cutting my zipper length to be 11 3/8 inches. Now for the number 3 zipper, I'm not going to worry about it because the zipper teeth here are not wide at all. You can see right here, it's not going to make a significant difference when I fold down the top of this zipper. Now I will add the zipper tab to the bottom of my zipper, and I will do that off camera. If you would like to see more in-depth instructions on adding a zipper tab, I will put a link to a tutorial in the description below this video. Now I can turn down the tops of my zippers. I'll do this in exactly the same way that I did for the number 5 zippers. I'm placing a piece of 1/4 inch wide double-sided adhesive tape right along the edge of the zipper tape, and my double-sided adhesive tape is right above my fold lines, and then I can go ahead and burnish it down. After I have it burnished, I can go ahead and remove the release paper from one side. And after removing the paper, I'm going to fold back on my line right here so that the zipper is wrong sides together. And then I want that fold line to lay right below the zipper teeth. So I'll just angle it up, just like this, and then you want to really press it into place well. And after you have this side secured, you can go ahead and secure the other side in exactly the same way. And then if you like, you can put a clip to hold everything in place. Again, you could go ahead and tack this down with a sewing machine, but I really don't think it's needed. I have the front of my pouch here, and if you remember earlier, we placed some marks on the wrong side to indicate the placement area for our zipper. So our zipper needs to go within these marks. Then I placed some pins in on the right side of the fabric showing where those marks are. And here's my zipper. When I place my zipper into the pouch, I always like my zipper to open from the left side. So when the zipper is closed, I want to have my zipper pull on the left. Then you're going to place your zipper right sides together with the right side of your fabric. And you want the zipper teeth here to be laying right where your mark is. So you're going to line it up so that the edge of the zipper tape is in line with the edge of your fabric, and then you're going to start clipping. I also like to have my zipper tab, the end of the zipper tab, to be in line with the mark on the other side. And then you're going to go ahead and clip the zipper in along the length. Then we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch away from the edge of the zipper tape, and I also drew in a 1/4 inch stitching line so that you can see exactly where I'm sewing at the machine. I want to do a little demo on how to properly use a zipper foot on your domestic sewing machine. I will be sewing on my Juki DX4000 QVP, which is also known as the Kokochi, and it is a domestic sewing machine. I have right here a typical zipper foot for a domestic sewing machine. You're going to see a bar that goes right across here. Now, the bar has a left side and a right side. Depending how you're going to sew your zipper in the orientation that you're sewing in, you would install this foot either on the left bar or the right bar. And then you'll see that there's a slot right here on the left side and the right side, and that's the slot where your needle will be dropping down. So let's go ahead and put this on so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be sewing from the left side of the foot. So I'm going to place this under the shank of my machine and lower the presser foot down. My hand might be in the way for a second here. Just like this. So now the shank of the machine is on the left bar. The sewing needle is going to ride right in this slot here. And on a domestic zigzag sewing machine, you can change this needle position if you need to a little bit. So on mine, you can see I'm changing that needle position, and I want my needle to ride right along the edge of this foot here. Now, how you change the needle position on your machine will probably be a little bit different. Then I can go ahead and lift up my presser foot and then I can position the zipper for sewing, and I'm going to line up the needle with my stitching line right here. And then I can start sewing, and the zipper foot is going to help me move easily along the zipper teeth. I'm going to close my zipper now. If you need to sew in your zipper from the right side of the needle, you'll take your foot and you're going to install the shank of the sewing machine onto the right bar here. So again, you're going to put it into place, and then you're going to drop the shank down onto your presser foot, just like this. And then if you need to change the orientation of the needle, you can go ahead and do that too. And then you can go ahead and sew in your zipper from the right side of the needle. I'm not going to finish the pouch here. I just wanted to do a little demo on how to properly use a zipper foot on a domestic sewing machine. The last tip I have for you is for the number 5 zipper. Because of the width of the zipper teeth, sometimes this tail wants to pull away. What you can do is put a piece of 1/8 inch double-sided adhesive tape right along the edge here, just as you see. You would leave the paper on, and that tape will get hidden in the seam allowance, and that will help hold those tails down a little bit better. I hope that you have found this to be helpful, and if you do decide to give this a try, please let me know how it worked for you in the comments below the video. If you're not already a member of my Facebook group, I would love to have you as one. You can find us at Rosie and David Patterns. I want to thank everybody who has supported me by liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. If you're not already a subscriber, I would love to have you as one, so please like and subscribe.